So most videos out there that are talking to you about how to use Pinterest for business for beginners will start by telling you to get a business account. Well, let me tell you something. This is just a small tactic. Getting a business account, of course you need to do that, but that is not what's the most important. What's the most important for you is to focus on the big strategic pieces of how you will be marketing your business on Pinterest. So as a beginner, I want you to know what are those key strategic aspects of what you need to focus on. All right, so let's get started. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Isabelle Paquin, and I help coaches, service providers, and course creators use Pinterest to grow their business visibility and email list. If you started researching using Pinterest for your business and you're just getting started with it, most likely than not, you're feeling overwhelmed by now. And to be honest with you, that's how I felt as well when I started with Pinterest years ago. But here's the thing though, it's not your fault. It's because there is so much outdated and contradictory information out there that it can be quite difficult to figure out what works and what doesn't on Pinterest. So today, I will be giving you the 4 most important things for you to focus on when you're getting started on Pinterest. So get a notepad and write these down. So the first thing I want you to focus on is your content, on creating fresh content. Weekly is best. If you can't do weekly, you can do less, but weekly is best. And really, Pinterest will reward content creators that are consistent and that are constantly producing fresh content. Now, when you think about the type of content you create, think about what users are using the platform for. So Pinterest users are using it as a search and discovery tool. So what does that mean? Is that they're looking for ideas, they're looking for inspiration. They're at a stage in time where they're not exactly sure what they want. They're just looking for ideas. So it's perfect for small business owners because Pinterest users are at a point in time in their journey where they haven't made their decision yet as to what they will be buying. They're really open to new brands. They're really just in the discovering phase. So it's perfect for us business owners because pinners are open to new brands. They're in the discovering mode, and it's perfect for us to present our content and get in front of new people. Pinterest is a beautiful platform for that. Now, the second thing that I want you to focus on when thinking about your strategic marketing for Pinterest is to think about your graphics. Now, Pinterest graphics are really, really key. This is what will actually be driving clicks to your site. So when you think about your graphics on Pinterest, they are different. On Facebook, they are vertical. On Instagram, they are square. While on Pinterest, they are vertical. And the quality and the attention grabbing factor of them is super important. So really make sure that you've got headlines that really draw the attention in colors that are bright, that are beautiful. The imagery, the more beautiful it is, the more kind of bright and pop that it's got, the better typically your pins will perform. Your graphics are really, really key. It helps to work with either a graphic designer or to use templates and to really get to know more about how to use Pinterest graphics. Now, I do have a post on my site all about how to design Pinterest graphics for clicks on Pinterest, so feel free to go and consult that for more tips. Now, the third thing that I want you to focus on in terms of your strategic marketing approach to Pinterest is your consistency. Consistency is paramount on Pinterest. Pinterest rewards content creators that are consistent in terms of creating content, but also in terms of sharing that content on Pinterest. Pinterest is a beautiful platform for evergreen content, for resharing and getting traffic to your old blog post. So day in, day out, you need to be sharing about 10 to 30 pins a day, depending on your profile, day in, day out. And so it can become quite overwhelming if you do that manually. I don't do that manually. I have better things to do with my time. And so what I do is I use a scheduler. I use an automation tool that is approved by Pinterest, and it's called Tailwind. Now, if you're interested in using Tailwind, I do have a blog post on my site, very detailed on how to use Tailwind, so go check it out. Now, the fourth And last but not least, most important thing for you to focus on when considering your Pinterest marketing approach is to create a very clear path for turning browsers into buyers. Now, it's one thing to actually drive traffic from Pinterest, to get your content published on Pinterest and driving traffic to your site, but once the pinner actually lands on your site, what is that journey for getting on your email list, for actually getting into your paid products and services? Unfortunately, business is no field of dreams. You cannot just build something and then people will come and magically buy from you. That's not how it works. We wish it would, but that's not how it works. So I really want you to be very clear in terms of what's the journey. How do you envision once the pinner lands on your site, what happens? What do they see? What's the experience? What's your email strategy? And that is very important aspect. A lot of people will only focus on Pinterest and driving the traffic, but it's so important to really think this through and really think the entire journey through. So to get started with your own smart Pinterest marketing strategies for growing your business, then I have created for you a free roadmap, a free Pinterest roadmap that gives you 5 easy steps to get started using Pinterest for your business. Now just click on the link below this video or above this video to get started today. All right, see you next time.